Hello everyone, thanks for joining me again. My name's Cam and I'm coming back with another vinyasa today. It's going to be on the shorter side and it's really going to be working a lot of good stretches. So let's begin. All right, we're going to start here in our tabletop, little cat cow. On our inhale, we're going to pull back the shoulders, arch the back, look up on the inhale for cow, and on the exhale, going to slowly round your back, dome the upper back, push the ground away for cat as we exhale. Inhale for cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Just 3 more times. Nice and slow. Inhale back to tabletop. Now for puppy pose. Keep the legs where they are, and with the hands slowly start to crawl forward as much as you further and further. So you start to feel a stretch in the upper back. You want your hips and knees in the same spot. You don't want to pull the hips back like child's pose. You want to keep them right where they started. And go ahead and relax here. Set the head down. Really try to melt into the pose. Feel a nice stretch in the shoulders and the upper back. Every inhale, you're expanding the upper back. Every exhale, you're lengthening a little bit. A lot of people ask me how to get more flexible or how I am flexible. I definitely did not start that way. It takes a lot of time, dedication. Flexibility is not something like weights where you can just push as hard as you can and go home and do it again the next day. It's something you can do every day, but it's not something you want to force. Don't want to accidentally hurt yourself or tear something. It's good to be gentle. Start to crawl the hands back, tabletop. And now we'll meet downward dog. Send the hips up and back. Breathe here. Push the ground away. Try to push the head towards your feet. And feel free to bend the knees. A lot of people think that downward dog is a lower body stretch. It's actually not the case. It's more focused on stretching the shoulders and the upper back than it is the backs of your legs and the hamstrings. So keep that in mind. Inhale, lift the left leg up. 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring your knee to your chest and set it down between the hands for low lunge. Rise up. Inhale. Breathe into your hips here. Maybe pull the left hip back a little bit. Flex the right glute. It's easy to be lazy in a stretch and not really focus too much on it, but at the same time, you're really not getting as much as you could from it. So while it is good to be gentle, it's also important to be mindful in where our body is and what we're doing. Exhale, set the hands down. Maybe scooch the left foot forward a little bit if you are a little bit more flexible. And then we'll send the hips back for half split. Inhale, lengthen out through the spine, through the crown of the head. And exhale, slowly fold forward and down. All right, start to bend back into that left knee, and we're gonna move it, the left foot that is, outside of the hands. Come up for lizard lunge. You can stay here in lizard lunge, or if you want to go a bit deeper, you can lower down the left forearm first, and then the right be on both forearms. Again, never have to sit completely still in a pose. You're always more than welcome to move around and do whatever's comfortable for you and your body. Nobody has the same body, so do what works for you. Let's come back to a lizard lunge. If we left, we're going to come back in the same way, come back out the same way we got in. Right palm on the ground, then our left. Exhale, set the right knee down, reach back with the left hand, and grab the right foot, thumb facing towards the ceiling. From here, we're going to kick the foot into the hand, extend the quad, feel a nice stretch in the left shoulder. And then relax here, pull the foot in to the glute. It's important to understand what is a good stretch and what is too much. You want to feel the sensation, but you don't want it to be unbearable or painful. Just want to feel it. Set the foot down, back to lizard lunge. From here, we're going to step the left foot back, plank pose. Shift forward, inhale, exhale, chaturanga. And inhale, press back up to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Here, set the knees down, elbows down. Exhale, glide forward and through. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, down dog. Other side, inhale, lift the right leg for three-legged dog. Come high on the toes. Exhale, knee to nose. And set the right foot between the hands for low lunge. Inhale, rise up. And breathe here. It's always important to be smart about where we're putting our weight. In our low lunge, we don't want to dump all of our weight on the front leg. We want to be kind to our hip. So that's why it's important to pull back on the right hip, flex the left glute, make sure we are stretching the hip flexor without putting too much pressure on it. So we want to be kind to our joints, our hips, knees especially. Exhale, set the hands down. Shift the right foot maybe a bit forward if you have to. Come up on the left toes and send the hips back for half splits. Maybe pull the right hip back here. Better stretching the right hamstring, the right IT band, the side of the leg, outside. Many people will spend a lot of time stretching in one direction, but can forget that our body moves in 3 different planes of motion. So we need to stretch for that as well. Inhale, lengthen out through the crown. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, bend into the right knee. Move it outside of the hands. And come into lizard lunge. And again, you can stay right here. This is perfectly acceptable. Or we can lower down to the right elbow and then to the left. Someone who practices Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, flexibility is such an important part. In any sport, flexibility is very important. Prevents injury, can allow you to move in ways that you wouldn't have thought were possible before. All right, let's come back up the same way we came in. Left palm down first, then right. Back to lizard lunge. Set the left knee down, reach back, right hand, grab the outside of the left foot. Thumb towards the sky, kick the left foot into the hand. Relax the foot, pull the left heel into the glutes. And of course, if you can't reach with just your hand, feel free to grab a belt or a strap, something that extends your reach. Now gently release the foot, let it come back down. Back to lizard lunge, and step the right foot back for plank pose. We're going to send the hips up and back. Downward dog. Exhale, set the knees and the elbows down. Glide forward and through. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, back to downward dog. A few more breaths here. Move around. Get comfortable. Today's not meant to be super challenging. If you need to, please set the knees down here. Continue to push the head towards the thighs. Set the knees down and sit on the mat. A few more things here. Going to come into a one-legged forward fold. Bring the right foot as far inside the hip as you can here. It's not a contest. If it's uncomfortable on the knee, don't push it. So we'll bring that foot inside. Our left arm is going to be also inside of the leg. And our right arm is going to do a big circle overhead. And then reaching forward to stretch our right side. Should feel a nice stretch in the hip here, or maybe in the left leg. That is the beauty of yoga and flexibility and all of these poses, is that you'll feel it where you need to. Someone might feel it in their left leg and their hamstring. Others might feel it in their right hip, or even their right lat or upper back. It all depends on what you need in that moment. While we're here, continue to turn the chest up towards the sky and reach towards the foot. It's okay not to grab the foot. I'm not even close. And I feel a great stretch here. Okay. Come out of the pose. You can switch sides. Going to maybe shift on the mat if you'd like, or you can stay right where you are. I'll shift so you can see me. Bring the foot again, the left foot inside of the right inner thigh / hip. Right arm will come inside of the right leg. Make a big circle. The left arm overhead. Then reaching towards the left foot. Keeping the chest pointed towards the sky. Trying to twist our heart up towards the clouds. Keep breathing here. Send the breath where you need it. Bring the chest down, release the pose, back up to seat. And from here, going to do a wide-legged forward fold. Legs nice and wide. Or not. Whichever is whatever you're comfortable with. Again, no reason to get hurt because you want to have your legs as far apart as mine. When I started, I would have been shocked to see that I was this flexible. I never thought I was flexible or could be flexible, but it just takes time. So from here, we're going to inhale, lengthen out through the spine, exhale, walk the hands forward a little bit, fold down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Come back up. We're going to get back to a seat. We can bend our knees and be gentle here. I use my hands to bend my knees. Maybe kick the feet out a little bit. Some blood flow. We're going to cross our feet. We're going to cross our right leg under, and our left ankle is going to go on top of our right knee. Flex the feet. Flex the toes towards the knee and fold forward and down for a little hip stretch here. Inhale, lengthen out through the spine. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest and fold down. Inhale, rise up and switch sides. Left foot gets bent. Right foot comes over the top. Ankle over knee. Flex the right toes, point them towards your right knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, come back up. And going to lay on our back for half Shavasana. Here we can do a quick bridge pose to extend the hips. Put the feet close to your glutes. Raise the hips. Maybe walk the shoulders under. Hold it here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And set everything down. Let the legs come straight and let the feet fall wherever they're comfortable. Palms turned up towards the ceiling. Breathe here in Shavasana. Allow the breath to flow freely. It's good to allow your body to absorb what just happened to it, all those stretches and all those poses. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you found this video helpful. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, maybe click the bell for future notifications. Or of course, if you didn't like it, leave a dislike. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Once again, I want to thank you all for watching this, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.